I've invested over $200,000 in the last 24 months in coaches, masterminds, and programs and have received close to a 10x return on an investment already. In this video, I'm going to share with you exactly what I invested into, more importantly, how I decide what to invest into so you can make the best investment decisions for yourself. So in the last 24 months, I invested into the following: $36,000 into Sam Ovens Quantum Mastermind, $50,000 into Rabi Abuvala's Scaling Initiative Mastermind, $18,000 into Cole Gordon's Sales Team Accelerator, $15,000 to the Scaling Systems Coaching Program, and over $80,000 between multiple writing coaches, editors, and book launch program. And this doesn't even include my other investment into other asset classes such as businesses, the stock market, crypto, etc. But the reason I invest so heavily into myself is something that I learned from billionaire investor Warren Buffett, who said the best investment you can make is an investment in yourself. The more you learn, the more you'll earn. Now, I also didn't just willy-nilly invest just to invest based off of that quote. It's important to understand that there is an end goal, because when you're looking at skill stacking, there are many ways to acquire knowledge. And I'm going to share with you 3 core ways. So number 1, free content. This is stuff you can Google, you can find content on social media, blog posts, watch YouTube videos, etc. Now, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. And if you're starting off in your growth journey, this is a great place to start. But you must be aware of the 2 key issues with this strategy alone. Number 1, it takes a lot of time. There's a lot of BS out there, so it takes a lot of time to sift through to find the quality. So you have to be a master at filtering out all the crap and know how to organize it in a really simple way. And for me personally, it's easy for me to overthink things and get into that analysis paralysis. And when I have an overabundance of information coming at all different places, it makes it hard for me personally to figure out what to take action on. Which leads to problem number 2. There's no context, so it makes it harder to apply to your situation. But here's the deal. If you personally have plenty of time to search, to try things out, and just trial and error, this is a great place to start. There's 0 cost except for the opportunity cost of your time and what you could achieve. Now, of course, as long as you're good with that, this is a great option. Now, the next option is number 2, paid content. This could be from books to courses that can range from a few dollars up to several $1,000s. Now, this is a step up, and usually if it's a good book or course, it's organized in a better way, so it makes application a little bit easier. It does cost more, but if you find a good course or book, it can save you a lot of time. Now, I've bought courses before, and there's good ones and bad ones, but the downside is that the content by itself provides no context, so it's harder to apply. So you are still stuck with that trial and hoping you get results. This is actually why most courses by itself have a really low success rate, and why so many people buy books only to read part of it and just have it sitting on the desk or by their bedside. Now, the third option is coaching and masterminds. This is finding the coaches and groups to be a part of. The benefit is now you can have not just content, but you also get context with coaching, and you may also get community as well, which causes you to level up. The benefit here is that you usually save a lot of time, as a great coach can help you get clarity faster so you can avoid costly mistakes and huge opportunity costs. So for example, in one of the masterminds I joined, I was wanting to improve my cold ad strategy. I felt like I was investing $10,000 to $20,000 a month on cold ads and didn't always see a direct correlation in the return. In the perfect situation, I would be able to invest $1 in ads and get back $4, $5, $10 plus, getting a 4, 5, 10x return. Now, before getting any help, I'd sometimes get a 2x return, sometimes a 10x, or sometimes even a 0x return. But I didn't know what to fix. This was my issue. So I just kept trying for a couple of years, and I couldn't get it to work consistently. I then joined the Scaling Initiative Mastermind, and my coach Ravi immediately had me install specific tracking software. And then over the course of the next couple of months, I started spinning up dozens of ads to test. And with his help and tweaks and context and coaching, we were able to get true data. I invested $30,000 into ads by itself in that time. My direct return from those ads, $30,000 in revenue, meaning 30K in, 30K out, meaning it was a net 0 gain. But here's the thing, I was ecstatic because now I had clarity that with the current target market, cold ads are hard to make profitable, meaning my strategy needed to be to double down on what was working, which was organic. So what did I do? I built out a new long-term strategy that will lead to massive future gains, which is starting up the YouTube channel you're currently watching and also writing a book. And now that's been just under a year since that realization, I've uploaded over 70 videos, which has helped thousands of sales professionals all across the world, and I wrote a book that became a Wall Street Journal bestseller. Both of these two pillars have helped skyrocket my business. As a result, it was only done because I had clarity and context from my coach. What I had been trying to figure out for 2+ years, spending literally multiple 6 figures in ads, literally just burning cash without realizing it, my coach was able to help me gain clarity in the fraction time in just 2 months. But here's the crazy part. What if I had gotten coaching and help sooner, like 2 years prior when I first got started? That's 2 years of compounding growth on YouTube, 2 years of people reading my book, and 2 years of business growth with a better strategy. 2 years I lost because I didn't get help. And because I had delayed, it cost me easily $1 to $2 million, if not more, as a result. That's my opportunity cost. I would have happily paid $50,000, if not even $100,000, to gain an extra $1 to $2 million plus in earnings. Plus, this gets me in a room to mastermind with other high 7 to 8 figure earners, people who are playing the game at levels beyond me. It's like sports. Want to get better at golf? Play with those way better than you and not the same level or worse. Now, the downside, of course, to coaches and masterminds are that it can be a large investment to join up front, especially the coaches with proven programs. They are worth it if they are the right one, but some will need to get creative to access the funds required to actually get started. Now, also, most of you are not going to be investing $200,000 into your growth. So I want to walk you through the next 4 simple steps on how you can decide what you need to invest into in the best learning vehicle. I do recommend you grab a notepad or a note app on your phone to start writing this out. The first step is to get crystal clear on exactly what your goals are. This is super important as we must begin with the end in mind, and then we must optimize for that. So write that down first, as you can't hit what you don't see. Number 2, write out the exact skills you must gain in order to hit the goals. Now remember, the order matters. For instance, when I had a corporate job, I wanted to get a lot of equity so I could retire early, and I wanted a lot of equity. And execs typically get the most equity. Now, in order to become an exec, I needed leadership skills. But in order to become a leader and get promoted to get equity, I need to master sales skills first. 3, now that you know what skills you need, write out what's most important to you, your time or your money. Now, I'm biased. I know time is a limited resource, as once it's gone, it's gone. Money, I'll happily invest into appreciated assets, but you gotta decide what you value more. And once you have that, then 4, start investing into one or more of the 3 vehicles I mentioned: free content, paid content, or coaches and masterminds. Now, regardless of whichever ones you choose, the key is to take massive action, or else it'll be a wasted investment of time, money, or both. Now, if you want to learn how to get rich in sales, make sure to avoid these 39 things that I share in this next video.